Hi everybody, Jennifer Blevin-Smith with Integral Clinic Solutions, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Navigating the Business of Medicine. Today is just a brief video about Medicare PTANs, and you may have heard of these, you may have not, you might be familiar with the term but not really understand what it is, and that's why I'm doing this video today. A Medicare PTAN, or Provider Transaction Access Number, is for all providers who will be billing Medicare for services, and they will be assigned a Medicare-only PTAN. Please note that if you are going to be billing Medicare and Railroad Medicare or Medicare Railroad, you will be issued two separate PTANs because the original Medicare will issue you one, and then once you finish credentialing and contracting with the Medicare Railroad, they will issue you one. And you want to keep track of both and use them appropriately, so make sure that you notate which one is which in your records. A Medicare PTAN is assigned to every provider, like I said, that bills Medicare services, and it is assigned by the MAC, the Medicare Administrative Contractor. Your MAC is who administers Medicare in your area, and it's by state. And if you don't know which jurisdiction you are to assign you to a specific MAC, you can look it up on cms.gov, and I will put the link in the description of the video in case you want to reference that and bookmark it for future use. It's always nice to have because sometimes you might forget if you're not looking very often, or if you want to send it to somebody else to notate and bookmark, so I'll make it easily accessible to you. The PTAN is directly associated with the NPI number for the provider. So all providers are assigned an NPI 1 number. That's for the individual. If they work for a group or a big conglomerate, they're also going to be associated with an NPI 2 or an NPI group number. The PTAN is associated with these NPI numbers. So even though you don't use a PTAN on a claim itself, you use the NPI numbers. And so when Medicare receives those claims, they use the NPI number to assign it and match it with a PTAN in their system, and that's how they process claims. If you need to contact CMS for any reason, or your MAC, they're going to ask for your PTAN. Now, when you sign up for Medicare or you reassign yourself because you maybe worked for one group and you're going to work for a new group, or you're going to add another group to your employment, you need to be assigned to that group in PECOS. And PECOS, P-E-C-O-S, is the website where all this stuff can be found. You can see which PTANs are associated with you. You can sign up for a PTAN. You can disassociate or unassign yourself to past groups and reassign yourself to new groups. Now, if you're a mid-level, some things are a little bit different. In Oregon, nurse practitioners can operate independently and don't need supervising physicians, so they would be reassigned just like physicians do, but physician assistants, their process is different. You don't reassign them. And so you want to make sure in your state and with your MAC and with CMS that you're doing how you're supposed to in whatever kind of provider you are, what the steps are. And if you call CMS, they're usually very, very helpful. They're not that hard to get a hold of, and they will walk you through or assist you wherever you have questions. It is tricky filling out these applications through PECOS. It's nice that you don't have to do paper anymore and communicate through paper with Medicare anymore, and they do it through email and electronic means. But if everything isn't perfect in that application, whether you're starting a new one or you're reassigning yourself, you will get it kicked back to you. You'll get an email saying there's issues. They tell you what the issues are. Sometimes you're not sure how to fix it, so you have to call CMS. Sometimes you think you fix it, they kick it back to you again. I mean, it can be, so use the number to call CMS if you have any questions. They're very helpful, and it really lessens that back and forth between the CMS and yourself. You are assigned a PTAN based on the NPI. So if you worked for past groups and you had a PTAN associated with that group NPI, NPI, and now you're reassigning yourself to a new group with a group NPI and they give you a new PTAN, you could have multiple PTANs listed under you associated with those NPIs. So it's really important that you keep your PECOS profile clean, and if you leave a past employer or a past group, you make sure either yourself or whoever's in charge of credentialing at your new place goes in and disassociates or unassigns yourself to that group so they can no longer use your NPI number if they were going to, which would be fraud and be terrible, but you just want to be on the safe side, so disassociate yourself from them so they can't bill under you anymore. Now, when Medicare approves your application that I was talking about, you will get a welcome to Medicare letter. They call it the Medicare letter. Everybody knows the Medicare letter. And on there, it will tell you what your new PTAN number is. Now, you want to keep this letter in your files. You want to keep it for easy access because it's going to come up or you're going to need it. So make sure you keep it, like I suggest, scan it and have an electronic copy, but also have the paper copy available as a backup as well. When you have these PTAN numbers, they should be added to wherever you keep a record of your NPI, your DEAs, your license numbers, all of those important numbers you will need often in applications and to pharmacies and your EHR and all of that jazz. But the Medicare PTAN is assigned to you after the application is approved to you or to your group. You need to keep a record of it, and it is associated directly with NPI numbers so that they can find you. It's only a Medicare number, but you're going to have it if you're going to bill for Medicare services. So make sure you get your PTAN number. If you have any questions, leave that in the comments below. Smash the thumbs up button if today's video was helpful. Please share my video with anyone you feel would also benefit, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.